Good, how are you? Cheers. So usually like two people just
Hi, Cohort 30. We're going to get ready to get started in a couple of minutes, but we wanted to capture this moment on a photo. So Dr. Gallagher is going to take a picture. Usually, I mean, this is the first time we've had a picture in a while.
Yeah.
So usually you take like a regular one, like push it like that, and then you take one, whatever you want to do to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So here's like a serious professional one. Oh, so professional. Okay, now let's do a fun one, a silly one. It's kind of hard to do that.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hey, cohort 30, we're gonna get started. Good afternoon, and welcome to the white coat ceremony for cohort 30. My name is Dr. Monique Reed. We've met each other on Zoom. I'm so happy to be in your presence and with you today. Congratulations on this monumental occasion. This ceremony is our opportunity as your faculty and college community to officially welcome you to the profession of nursing and for you to publicly acknowledge that you have chosen to become a nurse. From now on, nursing school will be a milestone of sorts in your life that you refer to as life before nursing school and life after nursing school. Nursing is a profession with an expected set of skills, a defined bank of knowledge, a personal and professional code of ethics, and expected behaviors that set us apart from any other profession. Before we leave today, you will publicly declare your readiness to enter nursing by stating an oath that is the dedication to the profession. Just checking. Everybody has their dedication card. Okay. We're going to get to that shortly. In 2013, the Arnold P. Gold Foundation began supporting white coat ceremonies for nursing in partnership with the American Association of Colleges of Nursing, extending grants to 100 different nursing schools in the first year. In 2014, Rush began to offer the white coat ceremony. The white coat ceremony is a formal welcome into the nursing profession. Though white coat ceremonies have been conducted by medical schools for more than 20 years, the Arnold P. Gold Foundation and American Association of Colleges of Nursing initiative marks the first time a coordinated effort has been developed to offer similar events at nursing schools. In nursing, a white coat ceremony consists of the recitation of an oath and an address by an eminent role model. In addition, you are given a specifically designed pin that serves as a visual reminder of your oath and commitment to providing high quality care. Today, you will have the opportunity to hear from Dr. Tamika Dowling. As a first generation underrepresented minority college student, Dr. Dowling experienced many challenges while navigating higher education firsthand. As a result of having little guidance, she was committed to ensuring that nursing education is accessible, equitable, and inclusive to all people. She fulfills this commitment by promoting diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging in nursing education at the institutional, state, and national levels. In addition, Dr. Dowling has published and presented on topics that promote inclusive learning environments. At the state level, Dr. Dowling ensured nursing education program compliance with state regulations and shared best practice standards with program directors and faculty as the nursing education consultant at the Virginia Board of Nursing. In addition, as an advisory board member with the Department of Virginia's Advisory Committee for Career and Technical Education, she advised and provided support and advocacy for high-quality programs that prepared middle and high school students for successful transitions to further education and careers in healthcare. As a past president of the Virginia League for Nursing, Dr. Dowling partnered with nurse educators across the state to promote excellence in nursing education that led to a strong and diverse nursing workforce that advanced the health of our communities. Dr. Dowling delivers high-quality education, supports students, staff, and faculty, engages with clinical and community partners, and cultivates equitable and inclusive work and learning environments. Having a passion for process and experience ensuring compliance with state and national regulations and standards has equipped Dr. Dowling to contribute to various degree levels of nursing education. By utilizing a relationship-based leadership approach in and outside of the classroom, she focuses on supporting, motivating, and mentoring students towards meeting both their educational and professional goals. It is my distinct privilege to welcome Dr. Dowling to give your address.
Thank you. So I will tell you it's humbling to hear somebody else talk about your accomplishments. And I was thinking, I did do that? I did do that. That's why I did do that. I'm so happy to be before you today. I'm going to talk to you about my experience and my walk here in my profession, in nursing profession, which is what you're entering into. So several years ago, I read a book entitled Becoming Influential, A Guide for Nurses by Eleanor J. Sullivan. Primarily, the book discussed the nurse's power to influence his or her organization as well as the nursing profession. I love the book in its entirety, but my favorite chapter is called Leaving Your Legacy. So it wasn't until reading this book that I decide that I wanted to, or that I understood the power of influence, not just for me as a person or individual, but also as a practicing nurse. And that I could not only impact my personal environment, which means my family, my friends, and my patients, but I could also globally impact the world. So as nurses, we sometimes consider how our nursing practice impacts those within our immediate surroundings, but we don't look at the bigger picture of how we make a difference outside of that bubble. So today I want to share with you on how to become a legacy builder. Many of us associate the word legacy with being left a financial inheritance. That's nice. We always want some money, right? Never can hurt to have some coins in your pocket. However, a legacy is so much more than money. Webster Dictionary defines a legacy as anything that is handed down to another. Deciding to be a legacy builder helps us to determine the kind of life we want to live and the kind of world we want to live in. So it is my professional and personal mission to build and leave a legacy for others. The lasting impression that I want to leave in this world is a legacy of love by treating people with kindness, patience, inspiration, trust, humility, and forgiveness. Secondly, a legacy of inclusion by letting people know that they belong here with every entity of their being, that you are enough and that you deserve the very best that this world has to offer you. And thirdly, a legacy of purpose that equips people to walk in their purpose with confidence as well as competence. So how do you become a legacy builder? First, you must exhibit persistence. Persistence means to never give up, never take no or accept no for an answer. And when faced with opposition, you must press on. Secondly, you must watch others. You must observe the behaviors and actions of your peers. It's up to you to determine which behaviors or actions you want to mirror. Whatever your decision, remember that just as you are observing others, somebody is always observing you. So what impression will you leave on them? You must know the importance of timing. We always hear timing is everything, and I truly believe that. Don't go after things that you're not ready to go after physically or emotionally. Determine your professional and personal goals and then set out a plan to accomplish them. The very fact that you're sitting in these seats tell me that you already have that box checked because you set out a plan. You just had to think about what you wanted for your careers and your lives, and now you started that by sitting here. You must also know the importance of trust. As you watch people, you will learn who you can and who you cannot trust. Remember, this rule applies to you as well. Are you trustworthy? If you lose credibility with people, you lose just about everything if they can't trust what you're saying, especially as a nurse. You must be committed to your friends' and colleagues' success. We must support and celebrate each other's successes. Jealousy has no place for the legacy builder. Legacy builders surround themselves with other legacy builders or work to develop potential legacy builders. Another thing you must know is know yourself, and no one knows you better than you. You know your strengths, your limitations, you know where you want to go in the future. Even when no one else believes in your dream, you have to believe in that. So you have to know that, and you have to know if you don't have the experience, guess what? Go out there and find it. If you don't have a characteristics, you have to go and develop it. So it's really up to you on what you put into. Here's a hard one for you. You must keep your life in balance. How y'all doing with that? First semester, midpoint. I don't know. Y'all are upright, but are you really? So you must keep your life in balance. Building a legacy requires balance. So start practicing now as a student. And then when you graduate, you become a nurse, you get in the hang of it. But if you're out of balance, you're gonna get frustrated and you're gonna get burned out pretty quickly. You must remember your commitment to your family's needs and your own personal needs. You must contribute your time, talents, and money. To get something of value, you have to give something of value. As a legacy builder, you must invest your time, your money, and your talent to build and nurture your legacy. And again, you're sitting in these seats. I know it wasn't free. I don't think Rush is giving it away. So you're already on your way to becoming a legacy builder. And lastly, you must become a mentor. Begin to reproduce the good in you in others. Share your success stories as well as your failure stories. Your personal growth comes from how you respond to obstacles, and sharing these experiences will help someone else to reach their potential and purpose. So it is my prayer that I am able to add something to your lives in our short time together. I know I'm in classes with you now, and I'll be in classes with you next semester. But in our time together, I hope I'm adding something to you. I thank you for being a part of my legacy. As you heard, my 3 things that I'm looking to put into the world. I hope I can leave that with you. But most importantly, I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your legacy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Dowling, for sharing your 3 legacy building pillars and for sharing your experiences in nursing. We appreciate you. With that, I hope you begin to get an idea of the breadth of opportunities available to you within the nursing profession. Now, before we welcome you to the profession, I would like to make a few comments about professionalism and integrity. The recent Gallup poll consistently rates nursing the most honest and ethical profession in nursing. You've heard that a couple of times, perhaps. Yes, no? Well, you're hearing it now. So nurses have topped the list every year but one since the Gallup first asked the question about them in 1999. From the first day you walked onto you're going to walk into a clinical unit this week as a student, you will represent the profession of nursing. Each time you engage a patient or family member, you are seen as a nurse. Even though you are still very early in your nursing education, it's going to be important that you remember this and that you display the behaviors of professionalism, such as knowledge, respect, and interdisciplinary teamwork. You have a knowledge base that supports the care you deliver to your patients. Your demeanor of respect for all persons, regardless of any racial, ethnic, or religious differences, are very important. You are actively engaged in interdisciplinary conversations about your patients, and you confidently present the knowledge that you have about your patients. You will know, you will understand, and you will practice the nursing code of ethics. With this, it is our pleasure to welcome you into the profession by giving you a pin that shows that you are now part of the Rush Nursing family. And we want you to remember this day and your responsibilities as a Rush Nursing student. Our pinners today have been specifically selected to welcome you to the profession. As I call your name, can you please come to the front of the room? Today we have Dr. Therese Gallagher. Oh, I'm sorry. Dr. Terry Gallagher. Okay. Dr. Fred Brown. Dr. Yasmin Kavanaugh. And Patricia Charna. Patricia Charna is Cohort 27 Student Nurse Association President, and I'm so glad to see you representing and pinning the students. I remember when you were sitting here, actually when you were in orientation just a couple years ago. So congratulations. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Marquita and Nia to help you come to the front of the room. So they're going to send you to the front of the room at a row at a time. They're gonna tell me what to do.
Yes, okay. So, all right, so we're gonna actually have Tatiana come up and she's gonna recite the oath. You all are gonna recite it after her, and then after that, I will have you all get your pens. So Tatiana, come on up.
They're supposed to do the oath after the pin.
Oh, they're supposed to do it
Yeah.
afterwards?
No, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, no, okay.
Oh,
so no, so we're just gonna have you all get pens.
Hold on.
Are you sure?
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, thank you. First, you have to do the oath. Okay, so Tatiana Wilczek. Thank you.
I'm gonna have you all stand for this part and make sure you have your papers on. On the part where it says all, that is for you all. So Tatiana, when you are ready, go ahead and start.
Okay. In the presence of my faculty and fellow students, and with full knowledge of the obligations I undertake this day, repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself to the rigorous study of the art and science of nursing, I promise to conduct my academic and professional life with integrity and honor. I will provide the very best care to all who are committed to my charge and will uphold the dignity and worth of each individual with whom I come into contact. I will continually seek out knowledge and improve myself throughout my career as a professional nurse. And I will listen to and learn from those with greater wisdom and experience. Should I go? Then start.
From the top. Okay. One more time.
There's no music. Oh, there's the music.
Yeah, that's music. It's coming in. Okay, cool.
Hi, if you can hear me, if you're in cohort 30, can you turn on your camera? Beautiful, okay. Now what do you want them to do? Okay.
Then,
No, I got one more part to do. Okay, we're almost done. So we've asked the members of cohort 30 to turn on your camera, and your cohort is so grateful to see you. It's wonderful to see your faces. We have a few more closing words before we end. Before we conclude, let me remind you of the Rush I Care values. They are a good way to sum up what has been said here today. So innovation. Be innovators in your care. Collaboration. Collaborate with the healthcare team to provide patient-centered care and improve the health and safety of our patients. Accountability. Always be accountable for your actions and furthering your knowledge. Respect. Show respect for everyone at all times. Excellence. Always strive for excellence, not only in your education, but also in your practice. These are our expectations of ourselves as nurses at Rush, and now they are our expectations of you as you enter this incredible journey of nursing. Cohort 30 on Zoom and in person, please stand. If you are able. Cohort 30, on behalf of Rush nurses and the nursing community, we welcome you to the profession. This concludes your white coat ceremony.